The X-Win brings you a game by the Mega Media Corporation, which actually brings you one of my favorite games of all time, made by Stone Jackal Studios, a rare breed of animal, a rare breed of developer, definitely a rare breed. That's what I say, and I would agree with them because they throw the credits at you, but I might as well go through them. They have an incessant whiner on their staff. They have a guinea pig tamer on their staff. They've got a yak shaver on their staff. And an assistant yak shaver. And of course, a person who is in fact the yak who is being shaven. Who knows what these people actually did on the game, but apparently they had a sense of humor. And that's good enough for me. They were willing to sacrifice the credits section for a good laugh. And then there's the Orange Peeler, the Chump Monkey Boy, Joshua Cooper, you can tell, and the Cheese Keeper, the Keeper of the Cheese, Steve Cooper. And of course, they have to have a good Cheese Keeper. I'm sure that was a very important position. They've got the Dirty Dozen, which is their testers, who all have interesting names like Fitty Fitty, and the Kermian King, which Kermians are like frogs, so they're fun. Serious Gamer, Random Joe, and Cheese Violators and Big Monkey Man at Large. Very silly credits to a very silly game. Then the game is even sillier, so this is good. Crush Deluxe, one of my favorite sports games of all time, I would say. What is your favorite sports game of all time? Probably Crush Deluxe. I mean, I'd have to think about it. But, you know, because I don't play a lot of sports games, but as far as the turn-based... I'll classify it. As far as turn-based strategy sports games are concerned, Crush Deluxe is #1. So anyways, that's kind of a big disclaimer, but it's a really great game, and I'll show you why. Alright, we're going to do a league, which is the biggest campaign of them all. Like there's exhibitions, there's a tournament. You can still build a team through exhibitions, but when you do a league, you are facing other teams that are also building themselves, and it's interesting. It's a campaign, so we're doing a fun. I don't think I've actually done a league before in this game, so what are we gonna do? What's the name of the league? The Frungy. Frungy. I think it was like that. It's a reference to another game that I might be playing, and I'm saying it right if I'm not spelling it right. So Division 1 will be the, if it's Frungy, what does that sound like? Frungy to me, it's a space game reference, Interstellar Frungy or something, the Interstellar Frungy League. It's a Star Control reference. Actually, I'll just say that. So, anyways, so I'm thinking Spongy. Sponge? There's a Sponge League, and Frunge, and the Monkey Division. Alright, so we got our divisions. We got Sponge, Cheese, and Monkey Division. I stopped naming things after the whole Frungy concept because I couldn't really think of words that worked for that. Anyways, the Frungy League. So, apparently you can store up a bunch of different leagues and switch between them. That might be fun, but we'll save that for later. That's a lot of campaigns. So, now we're going to make my team. I am Coach... Where do I do that? I'm Coach Tegan. Coach Barry. Coach Barry here. And our team name will be what? This is not going to be easy. I want it to be something that instills fear into my opponents. Something that represents who I truly am inside, but will intimidate my enemy. Make them know that I'm not something that should be taken lightly. The fruit bats. What do you get when you mash up berries? You get a mysterious red jelly. Well, if what you smashed was red anyways. And in this case, it mostly will be. So, our team is called Red Jelly because it's just what it is. It's just, I guess because it implies violence and kind of goes with the whole berry concept. You know, naming is not the most important thing to a team. It's... Anywho, we get to choose like a preferred home arena or something. Or I'm not sure exactly why I'm choosing an arena here, but what do I call an arena that I like? I like an arena that has good mobility throughout, but has choke points, so we can choke people. I like the idea of a nexus. Choke pointy, because there's 4 goals. Oh, if I want choke points, you should go with hallways, though. Like a hole with hallways, yes? Ooh, this one can get real nasty, because it's got... There's some choke points. Dark Star. If I was trying to be all the aggressive type... Yeah, it always chooses... The way it works is always chooses the farthest away goal. So I'm just going to go with the Jackal's Lair. Because then it's easier to defend the goals. Then again, that has some defensible goals. What has the most defensible goals out of all of them? Well, actually the Abyss has some very defensible goals. Or the Borrow. You see the Abyss again. The Borrow. Or Barrow. The Barrow is very similar to the Abyss. Trying to imagine. Got all the goals in the center. The Abyss still seems a bit better as far as like being an evil place where people who wanted to hurt other people could do their business. And I guess that's the kind of team. I guess I'm saying I'm gonna make an aggressive team here. All right, we're choosing the Abyss as like a preferred field or something, or is it the field that we're gonna be playing on? Hey, records. Oh no. Where do acquire people draft? Right. XJS 9000 will be in the reserves. I know I'm gonna want a reserve robot. It's nice to have robots. Solenoid robots. Will Roger Ramjet deal with the solenoid robots? I'm gonna have one human, because his name will be me, because I'm egotistical and I like to imagine I'm in the video game. Oh look, it's me. Oh look, I'm dead. That's the kind of experience I hope to achieve in this. But who knows, maybe I'll have a really good career. We'll see. This is... And if I die, then I'll stop playing. No. I'll create another guy. Okay, I'm gonna want a Kurgan. Kurgans have Bloodlust, and Bloodlust is fun. Midas. He's got the golden touch.
Kermian.
Then he touched it too much. Goldfinger. Goldmember. Kermian. Now, I remember there was, like, a smaller frog in, The Muppet Show that was named Robbins? Robbins! The, like, son, or cousin, no, not son. Probably, like, nephew of Kermit the Frog. It's in some way related to Kermit the Frog. Dragornin! He has the ability to pop back up, and there's various stats, which I'll get into those stats later. You know, that's a great... You know what? You know, you're gonna be named Drake. Drake once Sir Francis Drake once excommunicated someone. No, Drake. I'm just gonna leave it as Drake. Drake once excommunicated somebody. Yeah.
Kurgan.
He excommunicated his steward while he was on a ship. Because the rapper Drake likes... He excommunicates people now. Anyways, no. Sir Francis Drake once decided to excommunicate someone while at sea, and it didn't hold up when he got back to land. But it was pretty funny. It was a pretty funny one. You're excommunicated! What, really? That's what happens when you make Sir Francis Drake. It's just a random historical fact from me, because I just like funny parts of history. Anyways, we got Lonk, the Gronk. Gronk like Tegan. Gronk like Tegan. It's like oh, I have that town in Master of Magic. Me Gronk. Me do best for Tegan. And the Slith, he's a great, he's really tough, and he's got Death Reek, so when he gets killed, or when he gets injured, he knocks people down. And when he gets killed, he reeks even more, which is cool. And I gotta name this guy Zoidberg. I mean, why? You gotta get a... Even though he's kind of like a crab man with a slug tail, so it's kind of a little bit different. He's like a slithery crab man, but you're gonna have a Slith. Why not Zoidberg? You know, why not Zoidberg? Good. That's what I'm saying. And so now, we could have Ninix. The Ninixes have Hive Mind, which means they're better in groups. So if I should hire one, I probably should hire 2 or even 3. A trio of Ninixes? That would be kind of an interesting racial combination I've got going. Would that be a thing? Ninixes have a good amount of movement. They have just as much movement as Dragorans. I forget exactly how the Hive Mind worked. Can we get a tooltip? Can I get a tip? Can't get a tip. I'd have to look at the manual, but I think it was like... It was a bonus per Ninix. So it better to be out like it'd be better to have a whole team of Ninixes. They're a little bit. Well, you know what the hey, you know we gotta be representing all the races. Whether this is a good idea or not, I'll take a pair, and I'm gonna take another Kurgan because, you know, violence. Bloodlust is great because they go out of control. They go berserk. Did I mention that? They're great at combat. The Kurgans are the warrior race. And they go berserk, and it's just a lot of fun to see them go berserk. And then a few extra robots, just to make sure. We're gonna have to go through a lot of matches in a league, so maybe we shouldn't just buy... Robots are really cheap. That's their advantage. You can see they only cost 10.
Kermian.
What else? We should hire an extra Kermian. Yeah. They're cheap. Kermians are cheap, actually. They're great reservists. So yeah, we'll have a couple extra, you know, we're hanging out with Kermit. Hello there, I'm Kermit the Frog here. Kermit the Frog, I'm going out to bash some brains in! I am going to take the ball from the other people's, and I am going to put it in the goal! And then Miss Piggy will like me. She'll take me back. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with that. I'm gonna have fun with that impression. Okay, so we got some extra robots. We got some extra Kermians to get killed. Let's buy gear. Now, the gear is something you can spend your remaining cash on, but it's illegal. And if the robot referees catch you with this gear, they will kick you out of the game. Not out of the league, just out of the game, which isn't so bad. So let's stock up. But you don't want to go too crazy. There's a detection percentage, which is actually your exact percentage of getting caught. Although later your characters can get more skilled and prevent and lower the detection chance a fair amount. I think I want a medical belt for myself because I am like that. Humans have the ability called Uncommon Valor, which will allow them to stay in the game if they get injured, but they will still be injured. So the medical belt is a decent combination because then they'll ignore the injury and still stay in the game. Or does the medical belt also ignore it? Well, anyways, the medical belt, maybe it's like doubling down, but still, the medical belt still is kind of nice. The backfire belt is fun for robots, but other than that, I wouldn't use it too much. Okay, so I've got my belt, and I'm wearing it. That's good enough for me. That's a 15% detection chance, and that's a lot. You don't want to have high protection or detection chance on your first guy, because you want to get out and do things very quickly. You want to make your good... In fact, you want to make your first guy a fast person. So you know what? Actually, roster change. You know what, Drake? you get to go first. And you get to go vanilla. Because a Dragoran is faster than me. So I think that's a good decision. Even though I like myself and I want to get myself more experience. Because this is a role-playing game, too. It's a turn-based sports role-playing game. This game is really, really cool. And there'll be a link in the description on where to get it and how to play it. And, you know, how to get it working. Because I had to use the X-Wing to get it to play in a window. Alright, so Drake's vanilla. I'm good. Midas is a Kurgan, and he wants to tear people to pieces. So he will have the spiked armor, and he will have the spiky boots, and he will have the spiky gloves. Oh my god, he's going to be so spiky. You're going to be the spikiest person in the world. The fact that the ref will miss this, if the ref misses this, it'll be funny. It's like this guy getting covered in spikes, but it's a little spiky. You're good to go. 30% chance of getting caught, but that is a 70% chance of getting in the arena covered in spikes. And I'm willing to take that chance. Alright, so that's cool. And the spiked weapons are very cheap. They're very economical. Other things are more expensive, but do have a smaller chance. Okay, so, a Kermian. What was the stats of... No, not that stats. What were the stats of a Kermian again? How do I look at that? Like, a trainer, rosters... Oh, there we go. Okay, so... Let's see. You are not very strong and not very tough, but you can jump like a fiend. You've got decent handling. It's 50-50. You've got a 50-50 chance and a 30% chance to dodge something. That dodge chance is... It's decent, but you know... You're so weak that... I would like it to be higher, or to get your toughness higher. Actually, I would like to compensate in those ways, or make you so fast that no one's gonna touch you. Okay, so like... You could have... Not Vortex armor. You could have... You could make yourself tougher with armor, but you're not gonna get tough enough. There's just no compensating for being a Kermian. You're just gonna get crushed like a poor little frog. Repulsion armor. It's a 10% chance, costing me 20k. You could have surge armor, which will zap them after they kill you. That's not the... Okay, the SAAI. The self-aware AI boots. They're self-aware, and they've got an AI. Yeah, so they automatically make you have good reflex and dodging, but you're actually decent. It can't actually improve you, it just puts you up to AI levels. Those boots won't help you. You know, you're probably going to have to deal with electricity. Why am I looking at Kermit, though? Rosters. I'm going to be looking at Robbins. Robbins, he goes in first. You may want the insulated boot. Wait, no, you'll be able to jump over most electricity, but you'll get to the bins. No, I guess you'll be able to jump over electricity. Magnetic. Okay, so magnetic gauntlets. Those could be useful. Repulsor gauntlets. Kind of. Repulsor gauntlets would allow you to push people without getting counterattacked. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. The SAAI? That would improve your checking accuracy by quite a bit, but then you just get crushed. Or the Surge Gauntlets! That would be a nice neutralizer, but only a 50% chance. The other 50% time, you get crushed. Well. Oh, it's between the Magnetic Gauntlets and the Repulsor Gauntlets. I'm going to go with the Magnetic Gauntlets. We're going to keep this guy. Robbins is just going to purely play to score the goal. He's going to drive the line and score the goal. He's going to be a ball pusher. So, we just turned his 50% chance to pick up to the ball to a 100% chance, which I like. I am not done with my team. Which I like the odds of. Okay. Zoidberg, he's going to get more of the same because the Magnetic Gauntlets are just brilliant for them. He's got the claws. He's only got a 30% chance of picking up the ball. the rest of the time it's going to get in the way. But with magnetic gauntlets, clink, it just sticks to the claws. Magnetic claws Zoidberg. If you're going to have a Zoidberg, you might as well have gauntlets, maybe? You might want to get a gauntlet. Actually, I'm tempted to get another one of those Slith. I mean, they're good. They are good. They're just 70 toughness, 60 check. If they do happen to actually get killed, they reek all over the place. The reflexes are a bit low. Who's the highest with the reflex? Or let's look at the draft.
Gronk, Jagoran,
RF.
Kurgan, Slith.
40 is as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets, and Zoidberg has it. So yeah, they're good reflexes. They make good defenders. How much do they cost?
Slith,
they are a bit on the expensive side.
Human, Kermian,
They're no Gronk, but they are a bit expensive.
Slith.
I think... Do I want to hire one in reserve? No, I got my reserve team. I got enough members. We're gonna spend the rest of our money on illegal goods. I'm gonna be illegal good. I'm gonna have illegal equipment up the wazoo. That's what I want. Okay, so Lonk the Gronk has the following. Why do I click on the stats button? Rosters. The following stats, which means, of course, he's very strong and has very good checking power, checking ability. Just as good as the Kurgan.
Gronk.
Wait.
Kurgan. Gronk.
Yeah, but more strength. Wait, no. Okay, so I think maybe spikes for you too? Or actually, maybe does the claw guy want vortex armor? That would be even funnier. A guy covered in spikes and vortex armor. Alright, you're clear to go in. Do you feel a draft? No. You know, the vortex, just constant, you know, air being sucked in by a vacuum of... Anyways. It would be funny, but it would increase his detection chance up to 35%, right? Sounds like fun. Sounds like fun on the bot. Let's do it. What the hey? You know, we're going all the way with his cheating. He is going to be blatantly cheating. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be just fun. I'm just anticipating the enjoyment of the carnage that I'm going to be causing. Okay, so how much would you benefit? You have only 10 dodge and only 20 reflexes, so the self-aware AI boots would benefit you more than anyone else, I almost think. Who's got lowest? Yeah, you are the ideal candidate for a pair of self-aware AI boots, my friend. And there you go. Now, just don't even think about what your feet... Let the feet do the work. Let the feet lead you. And, you know, just let your brain focus on the arms, you know? You don't have a lot of it you don't have a lot of the brain power going around. Just focus on the punching and the checking, and the feet will just do the rest of the work for you. You know, never even bother using your feet on your own again. That's my advice to you as a coach. Surge gauntlets will be fun. Do you really need to shock them when you're brutalizing them that bad? It's tempting. Yeah. Why? Because it's just wrong. Why? Oh. Why? Because it's just wrong. I mean, field keeps players from being blobbed. The field integrity belt basically keeps the teleporters from messing up. I'm not sure why that's just not part of the standard outfit, quite frankly. Why you haven't figured out, and that's kind of fun. Teleporter accidents. Actually, it wouldn't be such a bad idea having somebody with a scrambler. A scrambler. Booster belt. Chance of injury every turn. But he makes you roided up. Cloaking belt. Hologram belt. Let's have a roided up troll. Because they can regenerate. He can regenerate. So he's up to 50%. My god. You know? If he gets out there, he will be a terror upon the other opposing team. You know, if you're gonna cheat, you might as well cheat all the way and leave some guys vanilla. Is that what I'm doing? That's what I'm doing. Okay. And somebody should have a scrambler. Somebody really ought to have a scrambler. Tell you what. You. Yeah, you. You can scramble their eggs. That's all you're gonna do. I'll just give him a 10% chance. He'll have a good chance of getting out there. Okay, Zoidberg. He's got his magnetic gauntlets. I'm not even sure if his race should be allowed to wear shoes, but insulated boots could prove useful, considering he can't jump very well. Or we could upgrade the Ninix. We're gonna move the Kurgan up. We're gonna switch. Yeah, the Slith. The Slith I want to be at the back of the roster, because late game you need your goalie, but you don't need a goalie early game. So the goalie comes out late. The faster people come out front, and generally some of my better people. The people, obviously, you want your best foot forward. So this guy is going to be decked out with more Vortex armor. The booster belt. The spiky shoes. And the spiky gauntlets. He's gonna be even worse than the first Kurgan. 50%. Okay. 70k left. So I'm thinking, where's these backfire belts? We'll have 2 backfire belts on hold for the robots, in case for some reason they need to come out. And then 10k left over, with which I could do... I could give somebody 5 points of strength or something. Or I could give someone some small amount of armor, right? What to do with that? You guys give Zoidberg the spiky shoes, because it makes no sense. Alright, well, we have a team. Done. Well, let's save that team. Let's save it. Make sure it saves or whatever. Oh, not help mode. Save. Team save file. What? Oh no. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just save the league. Okay, I hope that didn't screw up the recording. That was kind of weird. Oh right, and we have a DocBot. We could pay money to the DocBot to have enhanced surgery, recovery, or therapy. I think I might want to get enhanced one of those. Okay, I'm gonna have to make some changes. I'm gonna have to make some changes. Return those boots. Okay. DocBot. Okay, we want enhanced emergency surgery. Wait. I still can't afford it. Okay. Alrighty. What should I return then? Well, these booster belts are a bit risky after all, so I don't think the booster belt is a perfect fit for a Kurgan. And it reduces the detection amount by a good deal, so... Okay. Enhanced surgery to potentially save the lives of my people. I do want that. As far as surgery, recovery, and therapy is concerned... well, we'll see what happens. That's all afterwards. You know, recovery time. You know, my people might be crippled. They might be a bit crazy, but they're not gonna die. So, there's that. Okay, and then we'll buy... Oh, no. We gotta buy the spiky boots. That we will give back to Zoidberg, because it turns out that I didn't need to sell them. Alright, here you go, Zoidberg. Alright, and we've got our teams. Okay, the Fungi League is ready to play. I think. Alright, and it says all the teams are anonymous, but that's just because I didn't fill them in. The AI will automatically fill in all the remaining teams. Oh, did I make sure to put my... Wait. Controlled by player. Yes, okay, good. Okay, that's an important one. Okay. And here we go! Are you ready to begin the season? Yes. You want to shuffle the teams? Sure. Simulate all the computer games? Yeah. Okay, that happened. That happened. Somebody won those. Okay, now my first game. I definitely want to play it. The Red Jelly versus the Furies. And Happy Troop in the Abyss Arena. Red Jelly looks like they have home field advantage, or I just selected the arena, and that's what it's going to be. Anyways, so here we go. First out is Lurg, and Happy Troop's tummy has been flagged for Vortex Armor and Spike Gauntlets. How disreputable. How could they think of cheating? Oh, the disgrace. Welcome to the tutorial. Blah. Can I know what to do. How to close tutorial. F1 to close tutorial. Okay. Although maybe I should have read some of that, so I'm refreshed on how'd you move the screen? Tutorial. Okay, stuff. Or no, you move the screen by just going to the edge of the screen, which is a little complicated because I have it in the window. Okay. Just edge of the screen movement. Okay, everything else I remember. Here we go. Drake, the Dragoran, is going to move to the bin. The bin potentially contains the ball. If it contains the ball, then, well, that's good. If it doesn't, then he gets... It contains the ball! That was a 1 out of 8 chance. Alright. We have possession of the ball, and now we have to take it to the other corner of the map. That is now the goal. The goal that... It's always the furthest away goal. Oh, those cheating Gronks. That team has a lot of Gronks, which is very, very scary. I was thinking of doing a lot of violence, but you know, my whole violence thing is kind of curtailed when I look at all those ogres. My lust for the violence. Okay, so I am on the field. I am near the goal. I'm in a good position to defend, but I want to get over. These are electrical traps. I'm going to jump over them, and I successfully did it. It was a 60% chance. I am good at jumping, apparently. I mean, of course I am. Whoop! Alright. He had self-aware AI gauntlets. Well, he was a robot, though, and a backfire belt. Of course, robots with backfire belts. It's just a thing that's just as hilarious. There's Gronks and robots with backfire belts. Midas. He got through with a 35% chance. He's got the Midas touch, which is a spiky touch. Okay, now jumping is 50%. I'm not sure if I want to do this because he could potentially get injured. Alright, come on, guy! You did it! Good! It would be funny if he broke his leg. You know, there's unsuccessful falls, and unsuccessful falls don't necessarily result in an injury, but they could. Oh, right, Vortex Armor. I'm gonna be, attracting myself. Self-aware AI Gauntlets and the Backfire Belt. The self-aware AI Gauntlets allows him to hit someone, and then whenever they hit him back, boom. Or just the self-aware AI Gauntlets actually compensate a good amount, but it's just funny because, you know, the robot is an AI. Alright, Robins! The Kermian is out. Kermians are awesome jumpers. If you fail to jump, you are no longer a Kermian. Kermians can jump and retain all their movements. Other creatures, other races, after they jump, lose all their... I think they lose all their AP, is it? Or no, that's not it. Sorry. Kermians can jump at just... They have 10% less... 10 less AP cost on their jumps. They can jump at a cost of 20. Which means that if they wanted to, they could just jump constantly and move as fast as normal. Oh no! Lonk! The king of all the cheaters failed his 50-50 coin flip. Oh, the disgrace. Lonk, you know, we don't condone of this behavior. Okay. Can you teleport with the ball? Yes, let's go, Greens. I don't... Can you? I guess you... Yeah, you can teleport with the ball. Okay. When you teleport, you have a chance of a teleporter malfunction happening, and then you'll get blobbed. And getting blobbed is bad. But I didn't get blobbed. I got taken here, which is good, because I was getting surrounded. I was going to get choked off there, and I didn't like that idea. Okay, so... Let's move all our people. Use the next player button. Okay. Maybe we can do a pass to Robbins or a handoff on Drake's next turn. Yeah, go ahead and stand there. I don't think the human will punch you, but if he does, then Midas will claw his heart out. He will eat your heart out. Midas is going to have some fun. This is looking good. This is looking good right now, but things are very random. Oh yes, Vortex. Okay, well, you're there now, Robbins. It's a little bit scary to be next to a Kurgan, because, that's the problem with using a booster belt when you don't have regeneration or something to counteract it. Oh my words! Oh, Dr. Death. Does that guy's name was Dr. Death, and he had a strength bonus. The humanity! That was already a fatality. This game is so awesome. Oh my god, I love this game so much. Just people randomly die. It's so real in its cruelty. Oh, it's almost scary. Alright, so what is the rules of the handing off-handing? Like, you've got the ball. Hand off. Question. Oh no. Return to the game. Help. And then as you play the game. Teleporter. Ball pit. F1 key. Huh. Okay. I guess handoffs take more AP than I have. And that's why I can't do it. Okay. I think that's the case. What if you're like right next to the guy? Or is it because no one's in range? No. That's tackling. Okay. Well, we'll just have to wait to hand off next turn. Okay, go, Drake, go! That's not where I wanted to have the screen. Just gonna have to use the mini-map to move the screen around, because I've got it in a window. I'm having trouble moving the screen around. Just escort Drake, Robbins. I know it's gonna be difficult, but just do it. Make it happen. Alright. We've got two very tough opponents. Move out there and utilize your vortex armor against them. I think this is far enough away. No, step one, step further. I think that's far enough away where the vortex armor will not affect... Oh, step out of the way, Robbins. Will not affect my people, but it will affect their people. Then I'll stand there. Dead Soul's there. Midas has got a little extra AP. I'm not sure. Did you need extra AP? I think you need extra AP to defensively check or something like that. Or no, you need AP, saved AP to attack people when it wasn't your turn when they were passing by. I think that's how it works. It was very complex. This is a really cool game. Alrighty, next turn. Vortex armor goes off. Pull someone one step away. Oh, and he had electrocution armor. Oh, that's dirty Slith. He was expecting people to punch him. That's, you know, kind of reasonable. And generally they don't have the greatest attack power, so not a bad strategy. Oh, and I was within range of the vortex armor, so I got pulled away from the person I was escorting, which is a little bit concerning. And that guy's got repulsion armor. Vortex armor goes off, and my Kurgan fights with a Gronk. Luckily, that Gronk did not have the AP to counterattack, or he might have smashed my poor little Kurgan. The Kurgan is not as powerful as a Gronk. These Gronks are scary. A team full of Gronks is a scary thing to fight. However, they're not very fast. And my Draconian, is very fast. And we're going to hold off on the handoff until... We're going to do that next turn, because Drake is not perfect at jumping, but our friend Robbins is. Okay, Dead Soul, you just hold position there. And, well, then, you know, no, you have the Vortex armor, don't you? You hold position there. And use the rest of your AP to fight people. And I'm going to punch another human being because that's the best target. And I got injured doing that, but luckily my belt went off. But I did stun him. I didn't just knock him down. There's two states, tackled and stunned. So he'll be down for a little while. Don't want to do that. Your checking chances are modified by how many allies you have nearby. And those Gronks have friends nearby, and my friend, me, just went down. Wow, a surprisingly forceful blow from a Slith. Okay, now my Nyx is going to be very afraid because he is a weak little ant that could get crushed by all these big giants. And so being afraid is a very reasonable thing to do, I would say. I forget what the timeout's about. Oh, right, because you can have a turn clock. Turn clock's more for multiplayer games. I don't have the turn clock on, so I don't need to worry about that. So that's good. Robots can't jump very well, but the idea that they get knocked out and have stars over their head is just funny. It's just the personified robots. Ugh. You probably shouldn't be doing that, ants. The ant is more likely to injure himself when he attacks, but they'll still do it. If you've got extra AP, you will attack people nearby. I love the sound effects. I love everything about this game. It's just one of those games I love. Alright, so there's Drake with the handoff. The handoff is successful. Robbins goes for the jump. It's successful, which it better have been, otherwise he's fired and kicked out of his race. And we win! We win our first game! The first game goes to the Red Jelly. Alright, what a great game for them. The MVP of the match is, of course, Robbins. Red Jelly number 4. And he was in wonderful form today, I would say. Jack. Just getting in my announcer voice. Alright, so that was a good game. Let's go to week 2, I guess, or whatever. Simulate all computer games. Let's do one more game and I'll take a break, because this has been a long recording, but I have enjoyed it, and it took a lot of work to get this game working. There was a lot of technical difficulties, and that's why I had to use this DX window program, DXWND program. So thank you, DXWND. You can find that on SourceForge. Of course, the link is in the description below. Okay, match number 2. I didn't look at my competition. I didn't look at the team composition of my... Oh, well, I skipped past all that. You saw who they were. I could have announced them, but, you know, I'm playing in the Nexus. The Nexus, all the balls are in the center. It's the Nexus of the universe. It's kind of interesting not knowing who my opponents are. Okay, I've got a team of robots. It looks like. Are they all robots? And then a team of nine axes. The 9 axes. Oh, whatever. 9 axes. So, I understand their strategy is hive mind all the way. I don't know what's with the robots. You know, if they're really a team of robots, they gotta be geared to hell. But so far, all their members have gotten out. Let's continue to find out what they are. Another robot. This is very interesting. Were they all robots? And how are they... you know, I think it's because... magnetic boots. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, they're starting to get nice stats now that they have got so many people. There's a lot of people getting shocked around here. Oh, man, Midas is not happy about that. There's so many victims. They're all victims out here. A guy going... they're all really weak opponents. If we got our strong people out in this game, we could have such a field day, but that's okay. Drake is a lucky guy. He is so lucky. I like how the it's like a prison break. The siren goes off, the klaxon. It's like he's committed a crime. He's a criminal. They're like raptor people. This is an awesome game. It's just so well made. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I'm just happy to be playing it. Ooh. Ooh. That's what I sound like whenever I'm attacking someone. Ooh. Ooh. That's the sound I make every day when I get up. When I grab something off the floor, you know, grunting. A robot is so weak that a Kermian can almost punch him and get away with it. Almost. But we're not going to do that. It's tempting. It's tempting to watch a robot and a frog fight. I'm not saying it isn't, but I'm not gonna hurt my team members in the name of entertainment. What are you Okay. Hurt the ants because every member they lose makes them weaker. I must crush you. I will crush you like ants. Well, I knocked him down. I didn't wound him. I was out for blood, but I did not. Blood is not what I got. Oh my lord! Nice one, Docbot. They killed him. He was killed by a robot. They must have some super weapons. I gotta look at their stats. Oh no, Drake. He's not so lucky after all. Oh god, it's just so sudden when... Fatality! Fatality! That's just so gruesome. There's no blood at all, and yet it's just... It gave me goosebumps. It was just so... It's like, what? What do you mean he's dead? It's just always awesome. This game is always awesome. Every time, it never fails to... Injury. They just look so sad. It's just so cute, and then they're just so sad and crippled. Sad little crippled ants and crippled dinosaurs and crippled frog people. It's just, oh, it's like, this game is just awesome. I would have been injured there. I could have even been killed. I could have potentially died twice now if it wasn't for my medical belt. Well, those robots have something up their sleeve. I was forgetting to pay attention. Okay, he's got enhanced checking. Well, that looks worse than it is, but it's just an injury. They've got extra checking power. This gives me a chance. extra toughness, extra reflexes, extra dodging. So they've got self-aware AI gloves, shoes, and then some sort of armor. That's what I think they have. And yet they're all getting in! It's like the robots, the robot refs and robot team, they made a deal. They made a deal. Okay, we've got to stop the robots. I'm sorry I ever picked on the 9Xs. Come on, 9X. You can do it. Alright, Dead Soul! You can destroy! Dead Soul is out to kill. This will be fun. This is gonna be good. Okay. Well, since you have Vortex Arm, you'll be pulling them towards you, so you stand right there. And now, Log's gonna get to punch the ball carrier. What? That was a hell of a slam. You know, I didn't think the 9X was a threat, and then he turns out to be Dynamite Rambo Man. That's random rolls for you. Did he have repulsor gauntlets? He knocked him away some. Well. Okay, there's a lot of bodies piling up, so there's a lot of things in the way of the ball carrier, so hopefully you won't be able to make much progress. Okay. My Kurgan got knocked out. My Gronk is knocked down. Well, it looks like things are out of my hands for now. As long as they as long as they fight each other well enough, I'll still have a chance, but yeah, things are not looking so great for me. Okay. Tipax, the 9X is out to defend the goal. Don't enter yet. Oh, did I forget to move these guys? I think I forgot to move some of my people last turn. Or did I? Well, go around all the nonsense and get near the goal and protect it. And then I will get back into the game. I think I might have forgotten about myself, but I'm not sure. Oh well. Okay, and Long will walk outside away from the strong ant people so that we don't fight, even though it's strange to be scared of ant people. Next turn. Vortex Armor isn't doing much. Yep, that's exactly the list of things I expected them to have. They all have the same miserably powerful setup. Okay, they're making a play. They're getting away, and they knocked down my 9X. The 9X. Okay, at this point I'm actually rooting for the ant team. Maybe they can do something. I don't want to be beaten by a bunch of robots. That'll be surprisingly sad. Okay, that's not the spot you want to be in. I don't even think you're going to get a chance to play, so let's play the polo game.
Mutation.
Right. He was giving you a hive mind bonus, you ingrateful jerk! Couldn't you have not turned the belt off for just a moment? Boop, it's off. Boop, it's back on. You've got the hive mind. Communicate. I just blabbed myself. I did that to myself, but I'm blaming them. I'm the coach. I'm gonna throw a chair. I am gonna throw a chair at these guys so many times. Okay, so a check costs 20. I could move into a better position and check once. Or I could check twice. Check twice. Check once. Come on, you can do it. You are out. You're just so off the team now. I am just gonna throw chairs at you all night long. Oh wait. We got Robbins. Robbins, can you do something? You've got 40 AP. Okay, don't get killed by the Ant-Man. Thank you, Ant-Man, for not killing Robbins. Actually, wait. Move here. Okay, you're in the way. Now punch! What did I expect? Alright, well, there goes the final hope. Oh, wait. The turn order is... The 9X's get another attempt before it's over. Wait, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Come on, Ants! Come on, Ants! Come on, Gray Ant-Man team! Come on, Ants! Come on, Ants! You can do it! I believe in you! Or no, I guess you don't need AP to counterattack. Well, yeah, you don't need AP to counterattack. Or no, it was their turn next. The Vipers. Curse you, Vipers! Alright, well, I was beaten by a giant sack of robots. That did not feel good. Okay, well, where were the refs on that one? That's the power of robots when the refs aren't looking, and the power of illegal equipment. Well, anyways, that's the league at this point. Thank you for watching this episode of Crush Deluxe. It was a blast. I am wondering why I didn't do this sooner, but thank you for watching. Well, because of technical difficulties, but thank you for watching. I'm looking at some of the other teams. Vic Lombaster, Rocky Dog, Stud Muffins. Alright. I see all the Rat Pack. The random generated coach names. Well, anyways, thank you out there, intergalactic sports fans, for seeing the future of sports when mankind has achieved everything, met alien races. They have finally achieved their ultimate goal, playing a violent sports with friendly races. So, if you liked this, like and subscribe, and good night out there, sports fans. I kind of said that already, but yeah, whatever. Repeating myself. Good night.